Hey, everybody, it's the After Show with Melissa Etheridge and Kristen Johnston. Wow, Melissa, I loved hearing you sing that song. Thank you so much for doing that.
Yeah, your voice sounds incredible, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Really great, yeah.
Thank you. I have loved how I've seen more videos of people singing "Come to My Window" in the window, talking to their loved ones, or so it's kind of taken on a new thing right now.
Yeah, it's an anthem. It's our pandemic anthem.
From Facebook wants to know, Melissa, what's your favorite Bruce Springsteen song, and how did you get him to duet with you on Thunder Road?
Oh my God! Well, anything Bruce does, I love, and Jungle Land is my absolute favorite. I had been a huge fan of his. I had seen him a couple times, was friends, entertainment friends, how we are. And, you know what I mean? Like me and you, Kristen.
Yeah.
And so when MTV said, hey, you want to do Unplugged, and do you want to sing with anyone? I said, well, the only one I've ever really been dying to sing with is Bruce. And they asked him, and he said yes, and that's how it worked.
Wow.
Were you nervous or just excited?
Oh no, it's out of my mind. I can go back and listen to that clip now. It's like had a bazillion watches on YouTube. I can go back and watch. And when I hear myself introducing him, I can hear my heart beating so fast. I was so nervous.
Don't you have something there from him?
Yeah, we were going to do that. And I'm the only one who has a silver-plated Tiffany's harmonica from Bruce and Patty.
Wow.
Yeah, there you go.
What does it say on it?
It says, happy birthday, Melissa, from Patty and Bruce. Right there.
That's pretty incredible.
You know what's so funny? I have on my desk, this is one of my favorite things, and it's been sitting on my desk since Christmas 2017. This is a card that John Mayer made me, and it's got a little cowboy on it, and he sent me. This is the harmonica that he used to record my favorite John Mayer song, which is called Whiskey, Whiskey, Whiskey.
Oh,
yeah.
And he sent it to me, and I didn't know what to do with it. And it's just been sitting on my desk ever.
That's a great gift.
Where's your harmonica, Kristen? Come on, let's go.
I don't have one of those or an Oscar.
You don't have a harmonica or an Oscar. What's with you?
Hey, Joe, Eric F. wants to know who it felt better to beat at the Emmys, Lisa Kudrow or Julia Louis-Dreyfus?
That's a great question.
Did you think you were going to win, Joe?
No, of course not. No. Especially that first time. I couldn't believe it. And then it was just basically for the next 7 years, it was like me and the Friends people, kind of, and then Julia Louis-Dreyfus. It was all the same people. Honestly, to be dorky, I didn't give a crap. I mean, really, I won one, my very first Emmy, and I was like, okay, game over. I don't care anymore. So
how many did you win? Did you win more than
2?
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Melissa, Corey W. said there were so many amazing vocalists with you on the Annie Lennox song Sing. Did you get a chance to record with any of them in the studio, or was it all separate?
Was all separate. That's the way those things are really built these days, is you just go in and you just do your part and you never see the other people. But it was a real honor Annie Lennox is just it.
Yeah.
So it was just a real honor to be part of that.
Kristen, you've actually told this story on this show before, but I have to ask because we got a text about it. Allie M wants to know what the most diva thing you witnessed Joan Collins do on the set of the Flintstones sequel. And I mean, you got to tell.
Let's give you the number of things. Okay. Which story? The blancmange?
Yes.
Okay. Well, she, for months, we worked together for months. She played my mother, and she was so rude. And, the thing is, when people are like that, now I would have handled her perfectly, just ignored her and whatever. But I was so young. It was my first big movie. So I tried to kiss her ass, which is the worst thing you should do to a diva, because then they just hate you. So anyway, one day we're sitting in the makeup chair, and I'm getting touched up, and it's like my close up. And I start talking to the makeup artist about I don't even know if I've told this part of the story. And I start talking to the makeup artist about how my skin's cleared up. And I was like, oh yeah, I found this dermatologist or whatever. And she all of a sudden, she's sitting in the next chair over and she's like, do they do lipo? Like, and she hasn't talked to me for like weeks. And I was like, what? She's like, your dermatologist, does he do lipo? And I was like, I think so. Why? And she goes, because you need it right here. Oh! Okay. And then... And then, okay, so I had to wear this big white toga kind of, Wilma outfit, whatever. And so, and I'm tall, as we know. Anyway, and so she keeps referring to me as the blancmange. Like, they'd be like, can you step to the right, Joan? And she'd be like, oh, you mean behind the big white blancmange? And it's like some French word. So I'm like, well, whatever. And then Mark Addy pulls me over and he's like, that is like what you call like the giant white bland person. Like it was the meanest thing. No. She'd been calling me that for months. Yes. Aww. But come on, I love her. I love her. I really do, because she was so evil to me. You have to love her. I did every take to a blue X, by the way, too. They would shoot her and then she'd leave and I'd be like, Mom, to like this X. All right. Sorry.
Melissa, that's amazing. Melissa,
I hope there was a story, Andy. Was that the story?
Yes.
Okay, whatever. Okay.
Melissa, last up, we got so many tweets from people wanting to know about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. When do you think you're going to get in? And does it irritate you that you're not in there?
You know what? There's so many women that should be in. That's the irritation is, oh, come on. Are we just going to pretend that women do any rock and roll? I mean, Stevie Nicks as a solo artist.
Really?
Pat Benatar's not in. These are some amazing. Yeah.
Wow.
So all the greatest female artists aren't in it.
Right. Basically. And so this year I remember thinking, okay, they've got some nominees, maybe. And it ended up being guy. And then Whitney Houston. And I was like, oh, come on. I mean, Whitney Houston was a great performer and amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But a great pop person. Well, Dad's okay, but she was, and just it's just a real, like, it's getting a little embarrassing how they overlook the female force of rock and roll. And there's a lot, so.
Wow. All right. Well, we love you, Melissa. We love you, K-Joe. We're going to be watching your concerts every day on Facebook at 6 Eastern, and catch Kristen on Mom Thursdays on CBS. For more, click around BravoTV.com. Thank you, ladies, so much.
Love you
both so much.
Love you, Melissa.
Really nice
so good to see you,
Kristen.